You guys know what time it is. It is fucking dabs and new card time. So if you guys wanted any better of an introduction than what I could possibly give you guys, I hope that you get ready to enjoy some new cards, because some very interesting things that have been rolling out here the last few days that we really haven't got the chance to talk about. Enjoy. What is up, Blue Shirt Squad? Mythical here, giving you guys, well, we got some new stuff that we've got to discuss. I want to talk about FAs and some of the new stuff that came out today. So guys, if you could like this video, I'm temporarily replacing John Moore and doing what I actually used to do, which was new card discussions and things as these came out. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. We're going to discuss some of the UAs and the last two Mythical Beast that have been announced, some older news and some newer stuff. Deal with it. You know you gotta love me. So the first thing I want to talk about is this Earth Link 1 that has the stipulation cannot be Link summoned except during main phase 2. And it also includes the text, its summoning requirements are 1 normal summoned / set monster. Now, this is the first Link monster that actually allows for use for set monsters. Now, this actually gives us a particular out to things like Book of Moon. If for some reason we're playing this card and we want to tag out our Book of Moon monster, what's a good example? Say my opponent Book of Eclipses my board and I want to tag it out for a face-up card. This is one of those really fucking weird scenarios coming up, because I'm not sure in what relevance that this will see play. This is literally just one of those, your opponent literally resolves Book of Moon, your shit goes face down, and for some reason you want that monster in the graveyard to continue on with plays. It's very interesting, and the only reason why I wanted to talk about this is because this is one of those cards where you're gonna just kind of scratch your head and go, that's very interesting. Conceptual theories like this, Konami's trying a lot of really weird things with these Link monsters, and the things that they were trying, the first thing that they gave us was literally, now you can tag out with, you know, your set monsters for Link summons, thus confirming the fact that if it has the requirements to go away face down, you can finally do it. So this is very interesting, and I'm still going to be curious to know how this will be abused, because somewhere along the way a card like this has to have some purpose. It's just, I don't know where, and it's going to continue to bug me for a little while, because I know that this has some utility somewhere. Maybe if it's just some bumble, send the monster to the graveyard, search, but you're still taking up an extra deck spot for it, and it doesn't have any real good effect. Plus the arrow tops up, so it doesn't give you the ability to terraform a zone below it. So I'm sure somewhere along the way someone will come up with something interesting for this, but yeah, just one of those, somewhere something is going to come up. As you guys see here, the beautiful Jack Knight, the first one that we got announced here. We also got Mythical Beast King Jackal. It's a pendulum scale 4, which it's this guy. Oh no, it's probably this guy. Alright. You can only pendulum summon, you can only use the pendulum effect with this guy once per turn. If you do not control a card in your other pendulum scale, destroy this card, special summon 1 face-up Mythical Beast Pendulum from your extra deck. Okay. Each time a spell card is activated, place 1 spell counter on this card when that spell card resolves. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster activates their effect, you can remove 2 spell counters from this card from your field. Negate that activation if you do destroy it. They are literally trying so hard right now to make this pendulum-based archetype extremely good. I mean, I think they're trying. The fact that this deck has so much pre-built negation into the concept, I don't see where they're going to fail with this, except for maybe spell counters in general. But the fact that they're trying to allow you to use, or correction, the fact that they based a pendulum-based deck off of not needing cards in your other scales to special summon and set up for larger columns and to use more abuse Very, very interesting. If I remember, there are appropriate scales for you to do what you got to do. But once again, problem is, you know, they nerfed the pendulum mechanic as it is, only being able to beam out one monster at a time. This might have been a good deck post or pre-rule change, but I want to see where this goes, because it has potential, much like, you know, the crawlers. Just like this card. This stupid thing has potential. Next up, you guys know about the new FAs. I've heard so many people dugging on the level 6 for what it is, but they're trying here, which is very interesting. So, of course, all the beautiful UAs have the text, gains attack equal to its level. Your opponent must pay 300 life points to activate the effect of monsters whose original level or rank are lower than this card's level. So, we got pseudo burn damage. We did it. We're kind of getting there. Each time a FA spell trap card on the field is activated, you get to increase this guy's level by 1. If this card is level 7 or higher, your opponent cannot discard or send cards from their hand to the graveyard to activate card effects. I don't know if we're ever going to be playing against them young Dark Worlds, but hey, you know what? We can punish our opponent by not allowing them to do things. This deck needs a lot more. The fact that they're trying to make this an anti-meta strategy based on leveling up your cards is a very interesting concept to me as a player. So I'm not quite sure where they're going with this, but we'll have to wait and see. The big FA turbocharger, this guy gets 300 attack times its level, of course. Your opponent's monster whose original level or rank is lower than this card cannot target monsters for attacks except this guy. So what is it? This thing is 1800. Your opponent cannot target monsters except this card, with the effects of monsters whose original level or rank are lower than this card. Each time an FA spell trap card is activated, if your FA monster battles this level 7 or higher card, your opponent can activate their effects until the end of the damage step. So they literally gave it the beautiful ancient gear clause of, when this card battles, your opponent can't respond. Okay, I don't know when we're ever going to summon a level 6, but that's okay. FA Off-Road Grand Prix, a field spell. Increase the levels of all FA monsters on the field by 2 during the main phase only. So you don't get your beautiful perks for the battle phase, which, You can only use each effect of this guy once per turn. When an FA monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can discard one random card from your opponent's hand. Alright, that's pretty good if my opponent didn't just create turn 1 boards. If this face-up card is destroyed by a card effect, you can add one FA monster from your deck to your hand except for another Off-Road Grand Prix. This seems an awfully like Cosmo Town, if you ask me. The fact that if we've learned anything about self-replacing field spells via card effects, and then they also included the clause of, you know, if one of your guys is destroyed by battle, you know, you get to rip a card from your opponent's hand. I don't know when that's ever going to happen because 95% of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is card effects these days. But if some odd-ass chance, you know, that's our secondary effect, I'll live with it. And then FA Pit Stop, quick play spell card, target one FA you control, reduce its level by 2 and draw cards equal to the number of FA Pit Stops in your graveyard plus 1. Okay, so we get a draw card, and we've learned our lesson about draw cards. During main phase, accept this card that was sent to graveyard, banish this card from your graveyard, target one FA in your graveyard, while summoning. You can only activate each FA Pit Stop once per turn. So what you're telling me is I can reduce my FA by 2, draw 2 cards, and possibly 3 to 4. This right here definitely gives me hope for this deck. I'm not particularly caring about my FA levels. I mean, sure, but you've now given them a draw card, which changes the game if we've learned anything about this. This is very interesting. It doesn't have any stipulation. You just have to be able to reduce your level, and as you've seen, most of these guys are level 4. So we did it. We're getting there. FAs might be good after all. You never know. Draw specific things and good field spells, it can get us there. And then the last big guy here, this stupid Falcon, Magic Beast or Mythical Beast Garuda. You can only use the pendulum effect of this guy once per turn. If you do not control a card near the pendulum scale, you can target one spell card or trap card on the field, except this card. Destroy that card and this card. So, That's pretty good. Keep in mind that it says on the field, and bada bing, bada boom, you get to just go to town and destroy them. When your opponent normal summons or special summons monster, you can remove 3 spell counters. You can draw special summon this card from your hand. If you do, that monster, the monster your opponent summons is returned to the hand. Each time a spell card is activated, you get to place 1 spell counter on this card. So we have destruction built in, and for 3 measly spell counters, we can bounce an opponent's monster. It was summoned back to the hand. Interesting. So, that's all I've got to say about Mythical Beast. I'm in love with this utility card. I think that this is very interesting for what they're pushing for the game. And I'm going to be one of the first ones to say that I'm starting to kind of like where FAs are going. So guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Maybe I'm just too hyped on new cards, too excited for once. But this seems pretty good. Maybe it's just the art. Alright guys, I'm out. Deuce Arenos. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.